Oh, well, hello there. I'm not quite Bob Ross. And today we're going to be creating a happy little train wreck. So feel free to join me while I act like an idiot and enjoy. Right now, I'm just putting a little bit of liquid white. First coat, we're going to get that canvas nice and wet. I really don't know what I'm doing. But we're going to run at it anyway. I don't know how much paint I should be adding for my first coat of liquid white. I hope I don't add too much. Okay, I got my first coat of liquid white on here. So now I'm just going to take my brush and rinse it in a little bit of odorless paint thinner. I don't know how good I should rinse my brush though. So I guess we're just gonna beat the devil out of it. Alright, now I'm gonna start this video over. Now that I got my canvas prepped. And I'm going to get my palette ready. Titanium white. I don't know how to hold the damn easel either. This feels comfortable. So I hope everybody's having a good day. And join me for this happy little train wreck. Titanium white. There we go. I don't know how much to put on here. Prussian blue. There's phthalo blue. Cobalt blue. I don't have Prussian blue. Wait a minute, maybe I do. cobalt blue, phthalo blue, ultramarine blue, sky blue, Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to go with cobalt blue instead of Prussian blue. What's the difference? I don't know. But we're going to try it anyway. Why? Because I'm not quite Bob Ross. I gotta find burnt umber, red orchid, burnt umber, here we go. Why am I using burnt umber? I don't know. That's what he's telling me to do. What else? Van Dyke Brown. Do I have Van Dyke Brown? Burnt sienna, raw umber, burnt umber, ivory black. Oh boy. Red orchid, burnt sienna. Why don't I have any of the damn colors I need? Alizarin crimson. Permanent red. We're just going to go with any old brown then, I guess. Did I already do pretty good burnt umber? So I guess we're just going to do burnt sienna? Maybe? No, we're going to go with raw umber instead of Van Dyke Brown. Why? Because I'm not quite Bob Ross. Oh boy, that didn't come out looking good at all. That just came out as a spot of oil. I don't like these paints already. I got two different kinds of paints here. One cheap little $10 pack, and then a shitload of other paints. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob Ross wouldn't say that. I got a bunch of other paints here that didn't come in a cheap little pack. Try to wipe this spot of oil off. We don't want thin runny paint. Why don't we want thin runny paint? I don't know. Hopefully that'll work. What else? Alizarin crimson. I seen that here somewhere. Thought I already put that down. Burnt sienna. Red orchid. Alizarin crimson. Alright, I actually got the right one. How did that happen? Boy, those are thick paints. That's a good thing. We want thick paint. What else? sap green. Got phthalo green. Sap green, alright, I got one. And soon enough, I'll be starting the painting here. Why? I don't know, because I'm not quite Bob Ross. There we go, there's a little bit of sap green. Sap green. Yellow cadmium. Yellow orchid. Indian yellow light. I'm just going to go with the Indian yellow light instead of cadmium yellow. Do I have cadmium yellow? Lemon yellow, yellow medium, deep yellow. Yellow orchid. Well, I guess I'm just going with the Indian yellow. I feel like I'm wasting a bunch of paint here. What was that? The next one I need is Indian yellow. Lovely. So I guess we'll just put down yellow orchid instead of the other one I needed. Drop the cat. Welcome to my happy little train wreck. Yellow ochre. How many different yellows do I need? That was yellow ochre. Well, I guess I'm going to be missing one of the yellows. Permanent red. I got permanent red. This is going to turn out so bad. Are we done with the colors? Alright, we're done running through the colors. Now I can actually begin to channel my inner not quite Bob Ross. Welcome. I see somebody chatting in there. So, welcome. I'm not quite Bob Ross. And time to get started. I got a whole bunch of paintbrushes. I got a shitload of paint. Hold on. One more thing here. Hold on, Bob. Alright. Now we're ready. Need a little bit of Prussian blue. Here we go. Just drop them in and in. And this is supposed to come out looking like something. We'll see. Oh shit, I just sprayed my wall. I'm spraying everything else. Back up, Bob. Shitty little diesel. Mine already ain't coming out looking like his. Ah, damn it. Alright, well, I guess here's my sky. Awesome. I got paint all over my sleeve. I guess I'm holding my palette wrong. Alright, I missed them building the barn. So now I gotta back up my video here. Get my palette knife out.
Saying they have here in Indiana, they talk about barn built up. Let's go out here. Maybe there's a happy little building right here, a little shed or something. We'll put it in first. Then we'll come back and do a big old barn. One of my best friends was telling me about a saying they have here in Indiana. They talk about the barn built the house. I didn't understand that at first.
This is gonna come out looking horrible.
Or something, we'll put it in first, and then we'll come back and do a big old barn. One of my best friends was telling me about a saying they have here in Indiana. They talk about the barn built the house. I didn't understand that at first. And you can look at the size of the house and the barn and see how well the well, he's got a big barn, big house. Okay, then we need some. Put a front on the whole building. This is just Van Dyke Brown. All you do is just laying in base color right now. You can really care less. This is strictly just base color, and then we'll come back and begin adding detail. Okay, and then we gotta make some decisions. Some big decisions. Take Van Dyke Brown, put some garbage right into it, like so. And you guys will put that together. Now, cut across it. So let's go right up here. Yeah, let's just put, this is old wood. I like old wood. Very tough new buildings. I like old buildings. And this is where you begin making all those decisions and bringing all this together. You also have to decide where you like coming from. Where would you like coming from in your world? Maybe today we'll have it coming from the left, so the front of let's just put some visions. This is strictly just base color, and then we'll come back and begin adding detail. Okay, and then we gotta make some decisions. Some big decisions. Take Van Dyke Brown, put some garbage right into it, like so. And let's put that together. Now, cut across it. Okay, let's go right up here. Yeah, let's just put, this is old wood. I like old wood. Very tough new buildings. I like old buildings. And this is where you begin making all those decisions and bringing all this together. You also have to decide where you like coming from. Where would you like coming from in your world? Maybe today we'll have it coming from the left, so the front of the building will be lit. So we'll take the same color, add a little white to it, maybe a little bit of yellow ochre. So now we've got Van Dyke Brown, a little yellow ochre, a little white, a little permanent red. Let's go back up here. Now touch it very lightly, very lightly. Oh, very lightly, just very caressing the canvas. And that's enough. That's enough. Now we'll take some blue and Prussian blue and Van Dyke Brown. Mix those together. Make a
What?
dark color. Should look blue.
I am missing a lot.
Van Dyke Brown. Where you like coming from? Where would you like coming from in your world? Maybe today we'll have it coming from the left, so the front of the building will be lit. So we'll take the same color, add a little white to it, maybe a little bit of yellow ochre. So now we've got Van Dyke Brown, a little yellow ochre, a little white, a little permanent red. Let's go back in here. Now touch very lightly, very lightly. Oh, very lightly, just very caressing the canvas. And that's enough. That's enough. Now we'll take some blue and Prussian blue and Van Dyke Brown. Mix those together. Make them very dark.
Have I ever mentioned I have absolutely no artistic talent? And I'm going to prove it today. There's more yellow in that.
And I'll just take a clean knife and touch that and lightly pull down. And it creates a shadow under these overhangs. That easy. Okay. Now we need some roof up here. Use that little brown. Lay this on there like so. And I'll just take a clean knife and touch that and lightly pull down. And it creates a shadow under these overhangs. That easy. Okay. Now we need some roof up here. Use that little brown red. Let's go right up here. And we'll just start over that eve. And maybe come over this eve. Just set it out west a little bit. Okay. All we do is just sort of touch, let the paint be pulled off of the canvas. Canvas will pull off what it wants. Give me back what's left. There we go. Oh, there's shingles missing and shingles broke.
I am screwing this all up.
Cut across it. You'll put some indication of some little boards here and there. So your building, so you have to make these decisions. And just a few little indications over here. I don't want too many over here. Just like so. And a little bit around the door with a light striking, make it stand out. That's simple. All I'm going to do here is just sort of touch, let the paint, just let the paint get pulled off onto the canvas. So that we get a hard life.
Get any more red.
Now we need a door in this building. There we go, just come across, maybe it's like that. This is just a dark color. We don't care what color it is on this dark. Maybe this building was, maybe it was made out of boards. We'll just take a small amount of white and cut across it. It will put some indication of some little boards here and there. So your building, so you have to make these decisions.
This looks horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Indications over here. I don't want too many over here. Just like so.
What the hell did I
Light
create?
striking, make it stand out. That's simple. We got a happy little building.
You got a happy little building. I got a happy little.
Mix up.
I don't know what the hell that is.
Permanent red.
Hold on a second here. You fucking wait right there. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna wipe the knife off. My building ain't looking like his building. That's for sure.
So you have to make these decisions. Yeah, just a few.
So now I'm gonna try to put in a door. Right there. And then the door, I think, needs an outline, so you can tell there's a door there. And then make it look like the building's actually made out of boards, maybe. I don't know if this is going to work all that well. Boy, my building don't look like his building.
Indications over here. I don't want too many over here. Just like so. And a little bit around the door with a light striking, make it stand out. That's simple. We got a happy little building. Now then, mix up Van Dyke permanent red and Prussian blue. And we'll just mix them all together here.
What?
I'll use quite a bit. Mix up Van Dyke permanent red and Prussian blue. And we'll just mix them all together here. I'm going to use quite a bit of this. I'll mix up a pretty good size bottle. There we go. Just like that. Alright.
So, how much of what?
I'll mix up Van Dyke permanent red and Prussian blue. And we'll just mix them all together here. I'm going to use quite a bit of this. I'll mix up a pretty good size bottle. There we go. Just like that. Alright. I'll wipe it out here. Just paper towels or clean rag, whatever you have. I would take this little brush and
Bob, you're going too fast. Wait for me, fucker.
There we go. All we're doing is just dropping in some dark colors or lights so show when they come back in the light color. And that mixes with the magic quite automatically gets lighter and tighter.
We'll get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. That's the brush I used.
As I drive around here in India, I see boards they have, I don't really know what they are. But they have sticks or poles and sort of project up.
Back up, Bob.
And I take it just like that. Alright. No white bag, just paper towels or rag, whatever you have. I would take this whole brush and we'll begin dropping in. That'll end up being some nice little grass here, this maybe. And then I'm taking too good a care of this one. This whole part is all part. Weeds are beginning to sink in there. There we go. All we're doing is just dropping in some dark colors or lights. Show when we come back in that light color. And that mixes with the magic quite automatically gets lighter in value. Okay. A lot of times, as I drive around here in India, I see how boards they have. I don't really know what they are. But they have sticks, poles that sort of project up. Maybe there's one in right there.
Say what now?
Direct tennis, they pick up our show. A little bit of highlight. Now we said the light was coming from the left, so it'll be on that side. There we go. So that's just a little brown and white.
I'm not doing that.
At least a little bit right there.
I hope you people are enjoying this because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Let's have a big old
Because I'm not quite Bob Ross.
It really helps. And you come up here and you sort of scrape out a basic shape. Maybe the old barn on top of us here, and it comes down. It's got a bend.
What now?
Here, and so it comes over here. At least a little bit right there. Like that. Okay, let's have a big old barn. And a lot of times it really helps. And you come up here and you sort of scrape out a basic shape. Maybe the old barn on top of us here, and it comes down. It's got a bend. So it comes over here. This is a super easy way to cut your basic shape. This will help you to remove this excess paint. Especially if the paint's thin, because we're not putting color on the top of it. Tell you what, let's get crazy. It comes over here. It comes right in front of that a little bit. That'll help push that one back. Alright, well, I'm covered in water. Let's use some brown and some white. We'll put that one in there. And we'll lighten that down into a couple of values. There we go. Very nice. Let's go up here.
No.
Let's start up here on the roof.
Wait for me, Bob. I don't know how the hell he mixes his paint so quick because this don't mix that quick for me. Alright, what are we doing here?
You're doing buildings when you're looking at a three-quarter view. And it's a three-quarter view if you can see the front and the side of the building. That's a three-quarter view. One of the big things to remember, the back of this building has to be a little tiny bit lower than the front. That's so important. So important, and it's one of the easiest things to overlook. Try to remember that. People will look at your painting and they might not understand what's wrong because there's something's wrong with that painting.
Oh yeah, something's wrong with this painting, alright.
But I tell them something's wrong with it. And that's usually all it is that little angle. It's such a simple little thing, and we have a tendency to overlook it sometimes.
be nice if I could paint this or draw a straight line.
To be able to enjoy that you're alive and can experience it.
Why is his roof white? How the hell did he do that?
We're still you never get to enjoy anything. We're so fortunate. There. Building us a fantastic barn here. Big old barn. There. Now we need to put some highlights in this barn. Permanent red. Permanent red. Just some flat light brown. We'll make this a nice reddish color brown.
Add some right into that.
Touch. Very lightly. Very lightly caress the canvas. Caress it. There we go. Let's caress it. Okay, now over here, this side's going to be darker, so let's use the same color and add more brown to it. Brown is your duller. It makes color much duller. Okay, now then, touch. And just pull down. Let the paint break. Just let it break. Look at there. It looks like wood already. You got to burn it down and break. It's unbelievable what you can do. Now then, just like in
I'm going to play with my paint a little bit here.
It's dark. That was partial.
Try to
Van Dyke brown.
darken that up a little bit.
Just like so. Just lay it on first. That makes it a little more. Partial Van Dyke brown. And right into this overhang here, we need that dark. It sort of sets everything off. Makes it look so much better. Yeah. Clean the knife. Touch. Just put it down a little bit. Don't want to kill it all. There. Yeah, maybe.
I ain't making such a mess with my knife.
There's right across here. Let's touch again with the dark color. And we'll grab that and pull it down. Just pull it straight down. So it looks like there's a division there. And we'll go right into a little bit of light color. And we'll put some heavy little boards right up there. It's just cutting right through. A little bit of color on the knife. Just to give an indication of small boards.
It's time to clean off the knife a little bit.
These old boards make some of the most beautiful, beautiful picture frames you've ever seen. Try it. They're easy to make. Okay, now we need a place up here so that the old farmer can pull his head up. Better up in there. And right here, we'll have a big door.
This ain't working for me.
Just a dark color. Big door. Big door. And then around the edge of the door, a little bit of light strikes. Makes that door stand out. A little bit right around here too. Just to make it stand out a little.
Right here.
An indication of some boards here. Don't want it to be left out. There we go. Just drop them in.
Oh boy, I suck at this. Oh, I suck at this.
Take a little dark color. Because there needs to be a division between the front and the side. Take a little dark color. Nothing there. There. And that'll help separate it.
Oh, this is gonna look like shit.
Okay.
A little bit of white.
I think we're ready to play a little more down. Maybe. We put some nice little grass here. Here. And I just have this 2.5-inch brush.
Oh boy, I'm fucking it up.
Decide where everything's gonna be. There we go. Just let it go. You can put this on with a paint roller. And it makes no difference. All we're doing here is just a black dark color. There.
Oh, his barn don't look anything like mine. What the fuck happened here?
Here. And I just have
What did I miss?
brush. Because it needs to
My barn looks horrible.
here. Don't want it to be left out. There we go. Just drop them in.
maybe, I don't know.
Just like so. I think I really play a little more now.
Maybe what?
There's no grass here. There's no one here.
No grass?
Just turn the head edge brush. This is where you straighten out the bottom of your barn and decide where the paint's gonna be.
I ruined the grass paint.
There we go. Just let it go. And really, you could put this on with a paint roller. It really makes no difference. All we're doing here is just a black dark color. There. Just need some dark black. We're just going to do some sap green. Just add a little sap green.
A little green?
Even a touch of crimson, lizard crimson. Because we put sap green and lizard crimson together, it makes a beautiful, rich brown color. So we're still working the brown tones. But by mixing all the blush on the canvas, we're going to have some nice effects here when we get done. Alright. Now, no arms.
Told you, I'm not quite Bob Ross.
Let's build some fences. We'll start with some of this brown color. Permanent red bandite.
Hold on, Bob. I gotta cover my ground here. Let's get a little red in there. Why not? According to Bob, different colors at different dimensions and different layers. My painting don't look like his painting.
Persian blue. It's almost a tendency to say Persian blue.
What are we doing with the knife now?
That's right here. Maybe this one here. I take some of this brown color. Alright. Now, no farm's complete without some fences. So let's build some fences. We'll start with some of this brown color. Permanent red, bandite brown. Persian blue. Persian blue. It's almost a tendency to say Persian blue. But that was my kitty cat. Put a little fence right here. Maybe this one here. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little grass back there for under all that. So I'll take a little yellow, a little sap green. Because when I put that fence in first, then it's going to be hard to sneak in.
Now we're gonna put that away and put in a fence and you're gonna switch it up on me?
Yellow, yellow ochre, just mix them on the brush. Let all these little colors have not too much color in between. There's a big shadow in there. Just an indication of some color. There we go. Out here. Look at that. Look at that. Right along the barn here. A few little weeds that we can throw up the side. Things like me, you know, get them to grow as worst lawn keeper. I wish I would take that. Get a little bit of that. I got a few grassy areas right out here. And where are we? Here we go. They don't kill all this dark. Because there's probably been a lot of cows and horses walking around here. They sort of trampled all this down. There's a lot of dead grass in here.
Hold on, Bob.
You stepped on it.
Cut the bottom of my barn off. Bob said I could do this. So, yeah. Alright. Looks like sheath. Ah, I fucked it all up.
All I'm gonna do is just touch. Just touch it. So you have a highlight on these posts.
It's okay, brave.
Now we need some rails. So I just use the same brown color. And all I'm gonna do is just touch. This old farmer, he's like me, he just picked up whatever happened to be laying around. And he made a fence out of it. Now here we want it to go uphill. See? See how you can bend fences right around your painting? And fences help add a lot of depth and a lot of perspective to your painting. And they're fun, they're easy.
Hold on, Bob. I think I might need to get more white. Yes. Why don't my fence look like his fence? My fence don't look like his fence. I mean, at all. My fence looks really bad. My barns look pretty shitty too. Hence, not quite Bob Ross. Doop, 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 doop. Maybe that's the problem. I haven't been making the noise. Swoop, doop, doop, doop. Or like dope, dope. Fucking dope. My fence don't look like his fence. The fuck? It's all that fucking unknown's fault. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that unknown guy. He's a dick. Alright. On with my sad little painting. More fences. Hold on, Bob. Stop what you're doing. Back up. Damn it.
And of course, we're not interested in those happy bugs. But if you ever want to sell a painting, it adds a lot of interest. Tell you what, maybe those that's right over here. Like a little indication like that. And in here, I'm just gonna rub. Looks like that color rubs. It looks like a little pad. We're just mixing all the colors on the canvas.
I'm almost out of fence
As
paint.
it gets closer to you, it needs to get bigger. And these posts need to get a little bit farther apart. And just let them get closer and bigger and stronger.
Where are we running with our fence, Bob?
That's where this old knife is so fantastic. It really makes beautiful, beautiful fences. Get a little highlight of these fences. Just using a little brown and white, touching blue in it. Just very, very touching. You don't want to cover it all dark. Just a little. Although get that color from that, we'll add a tiny little bit of highlight here and there on these little rails. And you can also make these rails using your liner brush. And you want to put on top on those. I'll just use a little touch of purple right here. There we go. So we're about to go around. I'm going to put some rails coming right up through here. Touch, touch.
Touch, 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 touch,
Let's see
touch,
this far radius.
touch.
You can find later around wells and sticks.
Bob's touched.
Trees that fell down in his backyard.
I'm certainly touched, and I need more white.
Use
Hold on, Bob. You gotta wait for me, bud. Titanium white. There we go. Give me a little more on there. There we go. God, what a waste of fucking I suck at this. Alright, what are we doing, Bob? Let's keep going. We're going to take that, mix it up. I'm going to need some highlights. Take a little roll. Add some highlights to my fence here. More highlights, need fence posts. Fence rails going across. My fence looks horrible. Then again, I'm not quite Bob Ross. We're gonna set this down for a second. Who the hell is in here anyway? There's 4 of you watching this fucking garbage. Say hello. I know, unknown, you're in here. I saw you in here a little while ago. That's why I was talking shit about you. I just got paint on my hands. Awesome. What's up, John Pierce? There he is, unknown. What's going on, man? It is garbage. This one is totally garbage. I'm gonna find my smokes here. Hold on a second. I got paint all over my good shirt. Do I look like not Bob Ross? I mean, I almost had the hair, but, you know. Alright, where was I? Back to my train wreck. Your intro, but I haven't. My chat disappeared on the phone.
Or maybe half of them fell off. You have to make these decisions.
Need those 16-bit. Dude, if you go up in the
That's what makes it.
in our chat in our conversation on I'm trying to explain to you knowing what Bob Ross was about. We can don't disappear yet. The damn chat disappeared.
Add some lot of depth to the painting. Changes your whole perspective. It's really a lot of fun. Gives you a lot of practice with this old lighting knife.
But unknown, if you look in our conversation, hold on a second here. If you look in our conversation on Messenger, you can scroll up and actually see the clips I sent you. So, alright, hold on. I'm going to keep going here because I'm behind it. Yeah, I'm behind. Hold on. I'm gonna make this fence disappear. And I gotta add some highlights. But yeah, unknown. Look up in our conversation on Messenger. All the clips that I sent you are there, but I mean, I'll send them to you again if I need to. Okay, that looks horrible. Let's keep going.
Yeah, a little color, and we'll just put some little grassy things. This is yellow. Add a little yellow ochre. And I'll remove the hair. And just touch that these little things happen. So,
I missed him drawing a path. So now we're gonna bring it down. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's a little better, I think. Why the hell does Bob paint with a knife? Why can't he be normal and use a paintbrush? Hey, that don't look horrible, I guess. Let's keep it going down here. Or something like that. Oh boy. All right.
so we got our little path. I need to bring some grassy areas right up there.
Oh, the path. The path. All right. Get a little bit of yellow ochre in there. It's just unfortunate I don't know the difference between yellow ochre and cadmium yellow.
This is yellow color, and we'll just put some little grassy things. This is yellow. Add a little yellow ochre. And I'll remove the hair. And just touch that these little things happen. So,
I'll put a little bit of green into that.
so we got our little path. We need to bring some grassy areas right up there. Get better. Gotta put some of these
All right.
Your imagination, your picture.
Well, I wasted some red. We didn't use any of that.
I wish you happy painting. God bless.
Hold on, Bob. We're not done yet. Come back.
It's a lot of depth.
What about the happy little trees?
And that's what makes it fun. It's your world.
We need happy trees. I need a happy tree in order to be happy.
Little highlight up here.
We're going to create a happy little tree, damn it.
But you can see, how this little fence adds a lot of depth to the painting. Changes your whole perspective. It's really lovely. Gives you a lot of practice with this almighty knife. Anyway, what let's do? Let's go back into our paintbrush. Get a little more of this yellow color, and we'll just put some little grassy things. This is yellow. That little yellow ochre. You know what we're going to do here? Just touch, let these little things happen.
Well, this looks horrible, and I'm totally not happy with it.
So we got our little path.
We don't have any happy little trees.
Grassy areas right on down into your path.
What the hell, Bob?
If you pick up one of that darkest color, I'm going to take a lighter brush.
I'm going to put a tree
Then I go right into some brown paint.
right there. Bloop. And then
Beads here and there.
I'll pull some green into that.
Just grab a little bit up. Let's take a little bit of that one. A little purple red sign. This one we can go and finished. I really hope you've enjoyed this one, and it's sparked your imagination. You've got your canvas out and you're ready to go.
Oh boy, now we're really ruining it.
I wish you happy painting. God bless.
Oh, we got some red in there. Let's bring it right down over the fence. We're going to cut part of that fence right off.
Things are starting to bend like brown. You can just put the indication of boards here and there. There. Looks like a lot of boards.
We're going to take
Let's have some fun.
some brown.
Dark green grass all around his foot. So we can bring that all together. Just use a 2-inch brush.
Probably should have did the trunk before I did that.
Grassy things.
Boy, that looks horrible.
Just like so over here. In that direction. I'm just using cat yellow. Indian yellow, but the yellow over here and there.
Just trying to get some highlight on
Layers.
the tree here.
Okay, back to the other side. See how we can do that. A little touch of the bright red here, but not much. Not too much, just enough to
Maybe that was a bad idea too.
spark.
I think I want to be done with this one. This here, I think I'm gonna show you what it was supposed to look like.
For a steamy situation. Alright, it's a hot pot date. Hot pot date, got it. House labs. It's way less, but it holds up. Perfect.
Let me skip that ad.
Welcome back. Glad to see you today. Now today we do a fantastic little painting. This is if half of them fell off, you have to make these decisions.
All right, I'm gonna show you what this was supposed to look like here in a minute.
And that's what makes it fun. It's your world. You create what you want. And the highlight up here on these rails.
So
But you can see how this little fence adds a lot of
this is how it came out.
changes your whole perspective.
Don't know if you can see that real well.
Gives you a lot of practice with this old buddy knife.
pause. No.
You want this now?
That's what it was supposed to look like. And that's what it looks like. Yeah, trust me, unknown. It's not similar. But, I don't know. It was my first attempt, I suppose. I know it was going to come out to look like a happy little train wreck. Let's see here. I kind of want to do something with this tree though, because I'm not happy with how I screwed it up with all the white. So I'm going to try to get some brown on there over the white. Too much. Too much. Stop it. Damn it. Let's see here. I'm sure I'm ruining this at this point. The fucking brush soaked up paint thinner. I guess I shouldn't have left it laying in the paint thinner too long. I'm just going to put some highlights in here. Alright, well, there's my happy little train wreck. Yeah, I should probably stop now. Yep. Alrighty, everybody. I say everybody like more than one or two people actually stopped in here. Haha! Alright. I'm gonna end this. Because I'm not quite Bob Ross. Hello, everybody. I'm not Bob Ross. Even though you may not be able to tell, because I got the same hair. Allison, what's going on? Don't mind me, I'm just being a fucking idiot here tonight. I wanna be the next Bob Ross. What do you think? I got my hair all frizzed out. I'm sporting the chest hair like Bob Ross, you know. Now I'm just trying to get the paint out of my paintbrush because it's a $20 paintbrush. Ah, shit. Alright, I'm going to shut this down. Maybe I'll go live again in a little while after I get all this cleaned up. And, yeah, we'll just hang out and burn one or something for anybody who feels like joining. probably in about a half an hour or so. Alright, for anybody that's still here, well, I'm seeing 3 of you. That would be John, Unknown, and Allison. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me. I made a happy little tree. Well, it's a sad looking tree. But yeah, my painting doesn't look anything like what... Allison, were you here a minute ago when I was showing what it was supposed to look like? Well, I have officially ruined a good shirt. Also a good pair of pants. So these will be my not quite Bob Ross clothes for now on. And I'm going to end this. So for those of you who are popping in periodically, I appreciate you. And thank you, Allison. I think it's alright. I mean, I can tell it's supposed to be something, I suppose, so that's a bonus. But yeah, I got paint on my wall. I got paint on my shirt. It looks like crap. And yeah, hold on. I didn't see the chat here. How do I get my chat? The chat keeps disappearing on my phone. Looks good. Okay, message me when you go live again. That was fun. Thank you. Allison, have you been here for a while? You do got that. Well, not here so much. I've always had a widow's peak, but yeah, I got the Bob Ross fro almost. But now you know why I shave my head or wear a hat. This will be the last time I look like this on camera. Shit. Alright. I'm gonna end this, get cleaned up. Much love, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. I'm trying to X out. Fucking kill it. Alright. I'll talk to you guys soon.